You know what you should do? I'm going to challenge you to this because this is what I challenge people sometimes when they're a little bit worried about like that they're too focused on the technical stuff. Is shoot like a film, but on your like literally on your cell phone, and then edit it on your cell phone. Like literally, just make yourself do everything on your cell phone. Yeah, and then you just
what does that do for you?
You just focus on making the art instead of like the technical shit because you're just like, you know what, whatever. It's gonna be really low light and it's gonna be super grainy and completely out of focus.
Makeshift tripods by squeezing it on books or something.
Yeah, no, definitely. But it's just like, you know, at least then like you're only pursuing the art and you're not pursuing. Also, that's why I love shooting on camcorders because they're just so fucking like you just point it, press the record, you're doing it. You're making it.
It was so much easier to make Do It and Dies when it was just the camcorder.
Yeah,
and we didn't have a. But then it's like the audio. The audio is so important though.
My camcorder does really fantastic audio. Like,
dude, we should test this.
Dude, actually, yeah. Do you want like we should? Well, I don't have it, but I've got one that does 5.1 surround sound. It's really stupid, but it also just like the audio is really fantastic for like. I shot this audio in the middle of a protest, and like there was like Donald Trump like screaming in the background, and I was just recording this woman, and I was just like, well, I think this audio is gonna be shit. But I got to make this video about how I don't belong in this Trump rally. And that's the story of how I found out my audio is like pretty good.
Yeah. In a crowd even?
Yeah. It was like screaming. Like you can hear him and he's like calling someone a baby or something. And she's like, yeah, he's just really like a strong candidate. And it's just the funniest juxtaposition. But yeah, no, like... Where is that going? Oh yeah, it records good audio. And I went to this other hilarious rally. Man, I've shot a lot of like police protests and stuff.
Oh yeah,
into YouTube videos. But yeah, you can like record like audio, and like I made a radio documentary using the microphone on my camera because it's got all kinds of noise canceling stuff,
automatic gain control.
Oh yeah, it's fantastic. It's like well now I know like. There's better ways to do it, but for a long time I was like, well, this always records my audio well.
Dude, thanks for telling me.
Yeah.
I wanted to tell you there's this great lavalier system that Tascam makes.
Really?
And it's the Tascam DR10L.
Yeah.
And it comes with this lavalier and it's a pocket recorder.
Uh-huh.
And it records to micro SD cards, and it can record like hours. And it's one AAA battery is like 8 hours.
You know what's really funny?
And you just lav them up, and it's just good all day.
I did the poor man's version of that. Like I got a lavalier mic that goes to USB, and I got this really, really cheap $10 like recorder, and it recorded in MP3s, which is like the only problem. But like.
What do you got against MP3s?
Apparently, well, okay, so I was making this documentary.
No, I'm all waves. Yeah, obviously. But
and like the guy was just like, this is MP3s, and I was like, yeah, it doesn't matter that much for like what we're doing. But and like our audio, I think like if you go into the MP4 thing, like I think our audio codec ended up being like something along. It was like I don't know, MP3 or something.
MPEG 2 audio.
Probably this, but it was shit audio. But it didn't matter. Like it was going onto the internet, onto YouTube, which will compress it anyway a little bit.
What do you mean?
I think.
I hate YouTube compression. No, there's some shit like you don't get the good YouTube compression unless you get either you're like the partnered people or whatever, and you can actually right click and see the video codec and see if you got the good codec or not.
Really?
And I've figured out, I don't know how lately they've maybe or not updated this, but when you upload in 2.5K or higher, they'll give you the good codec once it finished processing because it has to support the 4K one. So even if you upscale the 2.5K, upload that to YouTube will make it look better in 360 because you get the good codec.
That's so funny. I actually I have several 4K short films out there that I like just shot, and I was like, I have no business shooting 4K, and I exported 4K just to be like an idiot.
Fuck yeah.
And I put it on YouTube, and those are probably my like 3 videos that have that better codec.
Yeah, dude, we should check. We should see if that. We should see if I was just lying or not.
Should we compare? I can pull them up on my phone.
I don't know if you could do it on the phone. You got to go into like properties. You got to right click it. You right click on your phone, Scotty.
Yeah, that's an interesting point.
Well,
phones.
Yeah, Apple had that like pressure, like haptic touch. I think they did end up getting rid of it with this newer one. It's weird. Anyway, Scotty, catch us up on what you've been doing.
You know what's really funny? How long have we been talking right now? 9 minutes. And we spent 9 minutes just geeking out over cameras. Anyway.
Oh, we could do 90.
90? All right.
I could do 90.
This is the podcast that is just very unrelated. So anyway, I'm Scotty.
And I'm Potty.
Yep. And this is our podcast, Do It and Dottie.
Oh my God. No, yeah. Scotty, take the reins, man.
All right. Here I am. I'm Scotty. I've been working on some stuff. I'm also working for a movie, and so I don't have a lot of time to make art, except I'm just going to say it, when they don't really have anything for me to do for a little bit, and but I still want to look busy. So what do I do with this time? I make zines. And I brought some zines along for the ride when I came over today.
Zines is one of those words I've never heard someone say. Yeah. And I always thought it was zines.
You know what's
until today you walked in, you're like, I'm a zine maker.
I make zines now. Wubba-dub.
Make one of being afraid of zines. You could be xenophobia.
Oh, that's a really good zine idea. Like it's just the zine that's afraid of itself.
Ooh. And it's half Xena, the warrior princess.
Ooh, and then also, okay, so really funny that we're making these words.
We're not making these words,
We're
Scotty.
making them with our vocal cords.
Yeah, I guess we're bringing them into existence through vibration and sound.
Isn't that crazy that you can just put a thought in someone else's head just by saying
you could transmit
something?
It just by fucking shouting it?
Yeah. You're like, hey, I'm gonna make you think something, and someone's like, no, and you're like, rusty nails on your fingers, and they're like, oh, I hate that you put that thought into my mind. Yeah. Anyway, is that the original prank? Is like when talking like became a thing, someone was like, imagine your skin peeling off, and someone's like, oh gosh, why? I'm imagining this.
Yeah, dude, like for sure by the time people invented language, they were already trying to gross each other out. They're like, dude, have you ever stuck your finger
in your nose?
Yeah.
All right, where was I going with this thought?
Zines.
Oh, so zines. So funny story about zines. Way back, like in high school, before I even really knew what zines were other than mini magazines, I would play this indie game called Zenith. But I always thought it was Zenith because it was Zeneth. And you're literally just riding around on these like psychedelic roller skates in this really crazy like world, and like there's like Twitter is somehow involved. It's super cool. This is Scotty's recommendation. It's a 2013, maybe 2012 indie game. It's very colorful. The music's fantastic. It's created by the Arcane Kids developers. And it's free. You can get it for free. Are
you doing an ad for me right now, Scotty?
I don't know why. But I love this game. Someone play this game.
I really hope they're giving you like 99 cents for this promotion.
You know, I can't believe I just gave them a free ad. All right, maybe we can cut that part.
No, I love it. I love it. I want to play it.
Okay, all right. You do us an ad.
For Zenith?
Yeah. Yeah, you sell this game you've never played.
Oh, God. It's pronounced Zenith.
Yeah.
I got nothing, dude.
All right. Wow, that's an interesting sketch idea. you give someone a product, but you don't tell them what it is, just the name, and you're like, and now we just filmed someone try to sell it.
Yeah, dude. Yeah, and we could come up with some things to give people that would, or to each other that we'd be like, and then you have to just do it.
Wow, that's
a good improv game. Yeah. Janks.
Whoa.
Oh. Fuck. We almost janksed.
Yeah, we almost did it.
Dude, I have to catch. Oh, no, bring out your zine. Bring out your zine.
Would you mind passing me my zines that I brought? So I brought 2 zines. Visual listeners can see that I've got 2 zines in my hands. One is called Just Go For It, a defense of optimism and creativity in comic form. And the other is called The Compendium of Nonsense. And both of them were released anonymously-ish. It was me and then another independent artist who goes by the Instagram handle @LilYellowTags. Another ad for my friend. But yeah, so we got some zines.
This reminds me of like some Richard Linklater Slacker shit.
Yeah. Oh, dude, that's really funny.
This is so cool.
Thank you.
I mean, just this whole idea in general, even.
Yeah.
Yeah, that like is this like conglomerate of like artists.
You're making me think of the Slacker scene where they've got a bunch of televisions like all in that house. I was really inspired by that, and I like actually once found a bunch of televisions of like different sizes, and I had a bunch of screens playing all at the same time. And I was playing video games, but then we had some like vaporwave, some other music videos, and it was just like this like wall of media like hitting us so hard.
Wow.
Yeah. I also did it a second time. I just realized I used to be part of this collective called the Kin Collective, and we'd do these things called arty parties where basically
no, I'm sorry. I thought I did that before, but I just do a party.
That's pretty good, actually.
It's not. It's just a party of one, and it's very sad.
Party. It could be like you and your friend both ate too many beans. And
then you just
less lonely.
Yeah, you just end the night in separate toilets crying.
Wow, that's the dream right there. I feel like a lot of parties end the night in separate toilets crying, though.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, pick your poison.
Yeah, either way, they're both good parties. So anyway, back to my... I did this thing for something called an arty party, where everyone has like a different art exhibit that's like, it takes place in the rooms of a house, and then we have a house party.
Yo.
And yeah, it was super lit. I think I invited you on Facebook. But
whoa, yeah, I probably did not see it or go. Yeah, I don't think I made that one.
That's okay. They were getting pretty big because I've met people that I've never met before, and they're like, "Oh, you helped throw the arty party? Like, I've been there." And I'm like, "Oh, that's crazy." Because like,
you're welcome.
Yeah, I think at our max there was like 300 people. Like at like,
wow, all farting in the same house.
I was amazing. Yeah, I feel like I'm exaggerating. It was probably like 150 people, but still like over 100. It was nuts. But like everyone's so respectful at those because it's art.
Yeah.
Anyway,
and so they'll eat the banana.
Yes. Yeah, did you see that on Twitter? Okay, cool.
Yeah.
I was thinking, and I was like, wouldn't it be funny if I just like taped a banana to my wall and was like, guys, I just bought it. But
dude, then how much was it worth?
It's $170,000. Now, question. So the guy who ate the banana, he wasn't the guy who bought it, right?
No.
So what is
it was
the
just
buyer
some asshole
doing?
Well, the buyer, once they bought it, had allegedly a license to reproduce this work.
Oh,
since they bought
it, they could put new bananas on the
so
wall.
the bananas could be
so
replenished.
is it literally copyright to tape a banana to a wall?
I don't think it's copyright, but as far as the art goes, that particular piece is like validated, or like
it's like intellectual property.
It's, I don't know, it's like a thing that you could.
I
don't know.
What's really funny is when I was really little, I had this idea to have like an art exhibit, but everything is. First, I was like, it's a bunch of empty like frames, and then I was like, no, it's literally nothing on the wall, and it's like that's the art pieces. And then some asshole artist like beat me to the punch when I was in high school. And I was like, I remember ranting to my friends, like, I had this idea in art class. I had this idea. I already had it, but I was like a child, so no one would fucking take it seriously, probably. I don't know. Maybe they would have, honestly.
Dude, yeah. I think it all comes down to how you sell it. How you market it.
Yeah, like a certain someone can tape a banana to the wall, or someone else can just sell picture frames with nothing in them.
Yeah, that's great. All of this, like this art talk. This reminds me that I researched and then I ended up purchasing sorry, get a little ahead of myself. The domain name workofart.com.
Really? So that's your work of art?
Well, yeah, that's the thing is it's not work of art, it's work of fart. But
wait,
it looks
of fart, like work.
When you say it fast, it sounds like workofart.com. And then you can give business cards to people saying workofart.com.
So it's WORKAFART.com. And so
work of art.
Work of art. That's really good, man. Do you have the business cards made yet?
No, I bought it on like a stupid whim, and then I was like, should I? I'm like, this isn't that funny.
No, you should.
I'm like,
you should literally like make the webpage. It's just you going like,
yeah. Like well, now it'll be a link to like this video.
Oh, that's actually a really good idea.
Workofart.com.
Workofart.com.
I even was like, I think I should get worksofart.com as well. And then I was like going down that rabbit hole. I'm like, no,
like,
dude.
How many versions?
Yeah, I don't need this in my life. I need one workofart.com.
Not to get too political a second time, but did you know that when Trump was elected, he bought up like all the domains that were like, I hate Trump.com or like fuck Trump.com. He bought them all up so no one could make a website like bashing him.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Well, how many did they grab?
I don't know. Apparently it was like a lot. Like most
it's gotta
things
be
you
like
can imagine.
Dump Trump.
Yeah,
Trump,
I'm sure.
dump,
I'm sure easily those are in there.
Trump.
Like, but like they're all licensed to like him because he like or like someone in his organization. I think it was like, but it's like obviously there's nothing there, so they just bought the domains.
That's crazy because there was one a couple while back with some Democrat, and it was like they just changed they hacked their website and changed it to their opponent or something.
That's funny.
That's what it was. Dude, this is really cool.
Yeah. So anyway, the idea behind these zines is the first one I was going to make a comic for like this comic book day. And I was like, man, I want to find a way to like release it. I didn't even make it for the comic book day, but I still released it in zine form so my friends could see it.
This is really cool, dude.
Thanks.
I want to dive into this, but probably not on podcast.
Imagine there's just like 20 minutes of us just looking at this.
Yeah, right. Just watch us.
Link in the description for the Compendium of Nonsense. Here, I'm going to just lift this up so people can see the cover. There's also a QR code on the other side where you can, if you scan it, you can get a link to where it's hosted publicly. And so you can make your own copies. You can print them legally. It's got a Creative Commons 4.0 license. So literally, like you can sell these and make money off them. You can edit it however you want. You can do whatever you want with these. So anyway, just give some to your friends, maybe.
This is really dope, dude. This is a great idea.
Thanks. You can do it too.
Yeah, dude. Yeah.
Yeah.
This is so cool.
But yeah, there was a lot of people who sent stuff into these zines. So yeah, they were group efforts. So good job to all the anonymous artists involved.
Thank you, anonymi artists.
Anonymi.
Yeah, plural.
Interesting. That's a really interesting word. Like that'd be a fun.
I'm an anonymi.
Yeah, that'd be a fun like art collective name or something. I'm not doing it, but that's
dude. You know how many domains I already own right now?
How many domains do you own?
A lot. Well, it's only like 10, but it's like
That's so many.
It's like 10.
Do you have 10? Do you put
I have at least
websites
10.
on every domain that you own?
Fairly, yeah.
Okay, that's good.
Yeah.
I just thought you owned these domains with no website.
No, I mean, well, milkbutts.com is just an embed code of a link, and that's it. But yeah, dude, I'm banking on milk butts. I'm really hoping some fetish comes out with milk and butts.
Dude,
that
it already
just takes
exists.
the internet by storm.
I can tell you right now, it probably easily. I'm just gonna say it: ejaculating in a butt, bada bing, bada milk butt.
I'm with you.
Uh-huh.
You don't got to convince me, but I think like maybe butt milk is more popular or
Butt
something
milk?
because no one's offered me to buy the domain.
Oh, so
Milk
you're trying to
Butts.
just hold on
like
until
a specific domain, yeah.
someone tries to buy it. Okay, now I see. People do that with Instagram handles.
Yeah.
And they're like, I'm never gonna sell this Instagram handle. It's too perfect. But it's like, honestly,
And it's just like
important?
John.
Like you have like 6 followers.
Well, like, yeah, some people have like someone's at Scotty. You know?
I know. Yeah, and I'm like, I
have
don't
you been
care.
to
I'll
at
just-
Scotty?
No.
Let's tweet at Scotty
let's
right
check
now.
At Scotty.
It's like, hey, I bet you don't even
don't-
look at your Twitter anymore.
I don't even
Do
have
ya?
Twitter.
At Scotty.
Actually, that's how I felt about Binsworth. Someone on YouTube is called Binsworth, and that was my Gmail, and I was like, who in the fuck? And that like, no, they don't post
I'd
those
like to
jerks.
report a stolen identity.
Ooh, that's a good idea. All right, wait. Instagram at Scotty.
At Scotty. Someone's got at Scotty.
Man, we're really just advertising like random shit. At Scotty. Let's well, I searched that in my own Instagram.
Oh, you come up with.
What? No, there's got to be someone named Scott.
Dude, no one has tried. No one's had the balls to try just Scotty.
Let me go. Let me see if I can change my Instagram handle. That would be so funny. I don't even know how you do it.
I don't know how to do it. Account.
Here we go.
Yeah. Account.
Man, this is riveting content.
Professional account.
Ooh,
dude, try to switch to a professional account.
I think
what does that entail?
Like it just says, "Are you a creator?"
Oh yeah, dude, you're a creator and a business.
Oh man, what am I? Why
now
am
try
I,
to now do.
Why
at
would you
Scotty.
switch to this? All right, next.
Oh, this is a lot of work.
Yeah, this is. I thought this was gonna be maybe one day.
Yeah, maybe one day we'll go professional.
Yeah,
you know.
Yeah, we'll be professionals. I guess I'm a professional lunch picker upper
for PA for films.
Yeah, that's what PAs do.
Nice, dude.
I actually got hired on basically all of the PAs who were there before me either left or they just all left or were promoted. And so I was the lowest paid person in the office. And they were like, hey, we're shutting down the entire production office except for like one person to take care of the accounting team.
Oh my God.
You want to do it? And I was like, oh, not really. And they're like, you barely have to work. And it's going to be some simple times. And I was like, oh man. All right, sure.
They got you.
And they got me. Like, actually, I work 6 hours a day, admittedly, but I'm actually working the whole time.
No.
I know. But I'm still getting paid for 12 hours a day, so I'm not that mad.
Okay, whatever.
Yeah, it's just I show up and I like, doing my work. I mean, I'm not even complaining. It's like, it would be pretty boring, I think. Except for I haven't had time to make any more zines. That's why I'm complaining. I forgot where I was going with my complaining.
Dude, yeah. Oh, I had this idea too to like a zine type of like, I don't even know where to go with this.
Like a book?
Like no, like I was just thinking of like an interactive art piece that like links to other people's websites or like links to their own page and portfolios and stuff.
Have you ever heard of an ARG?
No.
It's called an assisted reality game. And basically it starts with like a poster and it's like, do you know the popcorn? And you're like, what? And then there's like a website and you click on it and it's like, popcorn knows you. And you're like, this is really weird. And you look around more and you find like, usually there's like some mailing list or something, and like there's like sometimes it'll even lead to like a phone number you can call, and it'll be like Popcorn knows you, and you'll be like, this is so weird, and then like it just turns out to be some indie movie, and this is their like advanced marketing campaign.
Whoa.
Yeah, but it's like popcorn. You like popcorn? You watch it at our movie. That's it. Like it's like like I think Axe has their own one. And, like there's like all kinds of goofy ones and that like. But yeah, it's just like some weird website that leads somewhere else, and you're like, where are we going with this? And then you like come out and you're like, oh, it was an ad for. They just did one for a music video. Like there was all these ads for this place called Edora or something, and it was like this country, and everyone's like, this looks fake, but like they couldn't. There was like a couple websites that were talking about it, and they're like,
"This is so weird, like Firefest almost."
Yeah, and everyone's like, "What is this?" Like, I bet this is a scam. But then they were looking further, and they're like, they don't take your money at any point. Like, there's no way you can schedule to it." And then like it turned out to be some like music video for some like boy band or something.
Whoa.
Yeah, it was like the album was called Adore. Harry Styles' new music video.
The actor.
I think so. I don't know what he does, and I don't really care what he does, but I watched a 7-minute YouTube documentary about this mysterious thing, and that it turned out to be an ARG.
Whoa. Yeah. What and what was that called? What?
It was called Edora, I think. Eroda. Yeah, and it's just adore backwards. But you can go like visit eroda.com, and there's a bunch of like ads for it and stuff if you search ERODA. And it
is this another ad, Scotty?
Yes, another ad from me.
Man, well, we've given Milk Butts some shout out. We've given workafart.com.
Yeah.
Shout out.
What other shout outs do you want to give out?
Yeah, I don't know.
This is just a shout out episode.
Yeah, let me think. Brett's pretty cool.
Yeah, Brett.
Shout out to Brett.
Ad for Brett.
Oh my God.
Cats are nice.
No.
You don't like? No.
No.
Your cat's right there.
I know.
I feel like you can't ever be nice to a cat, like really nice to a cat, because then they're like, "Oh, I own you," then, and like, like from there, you've just given up all status with that cat.
Yeah. Yeah. No, I agree.
So I treat cats the way they treat me, where like I'm like,
you're just completely standoff. Yeah.
And they're like, "Well, I'll tolerate you." I'm like, "Good. I'm glad."
That's awesome, dude.
Yeah, even though I'm like, man, I love that cat.
Oh man, yeah. So you never break character and just go like,
sometimes. Well, I do that, but like only as a power move, and he knows it.
Oh,
yeah,
shit.
Yeah,
you'd be like, "Aren't you just a kitty?
Yeah, I'd be like,
Aren't you a fucking stupid kitty?
I own you.
You won't die without getting fed from me."
Yeah, you rely on me, but you would eat me if I died, and there was no way for you to escape my house. But like, yeah, you hate this, don't you?
Yeah. I think a cat would eat your eyeballs within a day of you dying.
No, cats that's like a scientifically, like that's common for cat owners who die. Like their cats will eat them.
They're like, do they start with the eyeballs though? Because you got to start with eyeballs, right?
I feel like it's like the softest tissue. I know that's where a lot of things start, is your eyeballs. Like I think birds and like mold and shit.
Mold starts in your eyeballs?
Probably. That's terrifying.
Yeah, don't coyotes like start at your asshole?
Do they? They're
when
just
they
like,
eat?
Oh, God,
yeah,
no.
they're
Is this my friend? Is this my friend?
No, fuck him.
He's my dinner. Jerry. Jerry's like, ow, dude, stop it.
We're going too fast.
Wow, when I said you could eat my ass, I wasn't expecting you to actually eat my ass. Yow.
Oh my God, we gotta animate that, dude.
That would be good.
That would
New
be really
sketch
fucking
idea.
good.
All right, so we finally organically come to our first sketch idea.
Hell
We're
yeah.
at 32
minutes. It's okay.
Minutes.
Well, according to the podcast, it just started like 3 minutes ago. So
yeah, bada bing, bada boom.
We're all gold today.
Welcome
folks.
to the podcast. Do it and don't. So far, I've managed to not say the name of the podcast this entire time.
Awesome.
I've said the name of quite a few
That's the
other
goal.
products and like art things that I like. But what if that's our gimmick?
This is something you can help me with. Hold on.
Okay.
Sorry. I totally didn't listen to what you said.
That's okay.
I thought. I just remembered that we're accepting submissions to rent out our green screen here.
Oh yeah,
but like it's free. Like you just submit it to us, and we'll choose someone's art
Yeah.
to feature on the back green screen here.
Make it really trippy and animated. I'm just saying.
Yeah, if you make even a GIF or something, I could loop a GIF and make it back.
Imagine
there or
it's just like a GIF of 2 frames of like just a cat dancing, and we're like, "Gosh, dang, it's the only person who submitted."
Yeah, dude. Yeah, like because that's the thing. It's like right now, there might be a submission, and it's probably going to be from you. That's my guess.
That's a good guess.
So like your animation is probably going to be the next one. But then well, dude, we got to make one for this one.
I've already got one for you, but
you
it's
already
a
did
minute
it?
and a half long.
That's fine.
Okay, I made it.
It's a really short podcast.
Whoa! All right, the end. Just kidding. Another ad. There's this app I've been using called Mirror Lab.
Called Google.
It's a very interesting one, but it's very fun because you like start it with a picture of Mirror Lab or like something, and like with like a few seconds, like it doesn't even matter if it's a good photo. You can like have it this really abstract piece of art.
Okay.
And then I just recently found out that you can animate with Mirror Lab. So you can like do like something like super weird, and then you set a bookmark, and then you just change it.
Whoa.
And then you set another bookmark, and you just save it as a movie. Literally, as I was saying this, I did it. I want to hit that. You just hit next, and then
create.
Yeah, and then literally we got it. Like this
rendering,
render, and like it's just the fastest thing. Like you can make such interesting stuff. So anyway, I made this video, and here I'll show
the
visual. Yeah. The visual. It's not that interesting.
I don't know if we're even in focus. We didn't really set focus today, folks.
Yes, we did. But yeah, it's literally just you can make like something really fast. And so what I did was I put on a bunch of different effects. So I'd like animate one effect, and then I'd animate another effect on top of it, and then I just made it like go through. It's a minute and a half long. Like it's
that's awesome.
Yeah. So that's
that'll be up here for this one.
Yeah,
I would think.
Oh yeah. All right. So that's what you're watching right now. What if like when you snapped it turned off?
Yeah.
And we're just like,
that's what I really did in the edit.
Hopefully it turned back on.
Yeah. Yeah. You can leave me as many editing notes as you want in these podcasts.
And then
Scotty.
This is the part where it's now just corn again.
The same corn.
Yeah, it's the exact same corn as our last podcast.
And that's how it will remain
for the rest of the podcast. Corn episode part 2, baby.
Oh my God, we're like children of the corn.
Whoa, I actually read half of that short story.
It was a short story?
Yeah, Stephen King wrote it, and I found it on the Internet Archive, another website that I frequent. It's fantastic. It's nonprofit. It's got all kinds of really cool books. It's got movies. Everything's legal. You're not pirate. Whatever. Anyway, so yeah, I read half of it, and then I got distracted because I only do stuff at work right now because up until very recently I was working 12 hours a day and then sleeping the other 12. So
that's a lot.
Yeah. Actually, I just realized all of my creativity, is that I only make it at work. So I just have found all these different ways to make art at work. Like
my God, dude.
I use this amazing. Like animation, weird, trippy picture app. I use Microsoft Word, and I make zines on my computer. I read stuff like online. Like I don't do any of this at home. These are all things I do covertly when I'm supposed to be maybe I shouldn't be admitting this.
That's the magic, though.
Yeah, it's like I've just found a bunch of ways to still.
It's like the procrastination, the artwork that comes out of this field of like I'm stuck here and I must escape. That art.
Yeah, it's like it's all escapist art. Like it's nothing is based on my normal life. It's all based on like my fantasies or just stuff I find really interesting, like things that just transport me up. Interesting.
That's really cool, dude.
Wow, I feel like we're doing a deep dive into my psyche right now.
Yeah, dude. What are you thinking of? Think of the first wiener shaped thing you can.
I thought of a pretzel.
I was like wiener. That's hands down wiener shaped.
Yeah.
Okay. Pretzel, dude. My little pretzel. It's like I got
that's horrifying. Imagine a wiener in a pretzel. You're like, ow, ow, ow. Or a hot dog in a pretzel. That's a wiener. Or a dog.
A human dog.
Have you ever? There's a thing called Pretzel Dog. It's like a children's book. Another ad, I guess. But I'm a big fan of it.
HarperCollins.
It might be actually. My friend gave it to me for my birthday, like my sophomore or junior year of college, because I told everyone that I wanted to my firstborn son to be named Pretzel, and I was gonna have already gotten a tattoo of a pretzel on my arm. And then he's like, one day he's going to grow up and he's going to be like, hey, like, you got a pretzel on your arm. That's my name. Like, what's the deal with that? And I'll be like, I like this tattoo so much, I named you after it. And he's going to, I'm just going to really, really just
God,
lower my
whole
self-esteem.
Outlook.
Yeah, it's not really something I'm planning on doing anymore, but it was an idea. Also, I like kind of have this thing where I was like, what if my tattoo is like a concept art piece and it's just that I don't have any tattoos?
Hell yeah.
And
that may be the most ambitious tat of all.
Yeah, I know. It's really hard because sometimes I'm like, it would be really fun to get a tattoo.
Yeah, dude, but you can't because your tattoo is no.
Yeah. My tattoo is no. And I just end up getting no tattooed. And I was
just
like,
say no.
I've got no tattoos.
Yeah, you have to get multiple.
Yeah, I got them all over my body.
No tattoos.
Like, I got no tattoos. I got no tattoos. Like, got no tattoos all over my body.
All over my body. Got no tattoos.
New sketch idea. Just that. And it just cuts to a guy in his boxers. There's just no written all over him.
Oh my God, it's amazing.
Yeah.
We're going to film that one.
Yeah. Honestly, that wouldn't be very hard.
We just have to Sharpie nose on somebody's body.
We could do it on me. I got no tattoos other than...
You already got no tattoos.
Yeah, but like I feel like the Sharpie, that doesn't count as a tattoo because I draw on myself a lot anyways.
I could see that.
Yeah. I did a lot more in middle school. Like I would have masterpieces on my arm.
Do you catalog them?
No, but no. Shit. I do have old notebooks that I doodled in. I used to doodle so much, and I doodle so much at work now.
Good.
Love doodling. I've been thinking about making a zine of just doodles, actually.
Whoa.
I just
something's buzzing.
Yeah, what?
Some mic is buzzing.
Is it
I don't know what it is. It's like a digital bee in our ears.
Can we animate like a little bee in for the buzzing?
Yeah, just like swirling around.
Should we? Is this the end of our
podcast? No.
No. Okay. All right. I was thinking.
Yeah,
okay.
Man. Hit me with what you got.
For my. Oh yeah, I haven't even hit you up with my ideas.
Hit me with my gut.
I'll hit you with your got. So I had this idea for. Okay, so it's a little monologue I wrote, and I was thinking we would shoot it, and the whole thing it's just very close on like someone's face.
The bee is back.
Is it? Oh, I think it might be my mic. If we just don't touch it.
Dude. What? This is not good. Oh, it might be your phone.
Oh.
Hold on, put your phone closer to the mic.
Well, I think I exited out of my app.
Huh. So like internet is the bee. No? Well, your phone's always going to be connected to the internet. It's always recording you.
It must have. Oh, I'm not hearing it
Okay,
now.
well, we fixed it.
Well, good thing.
And we know how we fixed
it. Can definitely replicate that. All right, so my idea. Okay, let me get my idea out. So I actually never write these anymore. And then I just write them really fast when we plan that we're going to be podcasting.
Hell yeah.
So I wrote it right now. The time is 7:37. And I wrote my first idea at 4:17. Actually, this is an idea I've had in my head for a very long time. And I'm actually considering putting this in a feature film script.
Okay.
But like, let's play with it first.
Yeah.
So this idea is for a supervillain who has a hard time with his R's.
Oh,
so
yeah.
But the other thing is, so my girlfriend is a speech and language pathologist, and I told this to her SLP friends, and they were like, that's not a okay thing to be making jokes about, actually. And I was like, ooh, yeah, you guys are probably in the know. But I was like, what if like everyone's really supportive of him about that? Like they're like, you're still a fucking asshole. But like, dude, come on. Like we feel you. It's everyone has a hard time with their R's sometimes. But like, so this guy, like I just imagine like this man in like like what's that evil villain character in SpongeBob? He's like against Barnacle
Plankton.
Boy. No.
Oh no.
I don't know. Some guy, some goofy
Mermaid
looking super.
Man.
Yep, that's one. Super. Some super villain. Like turns around. He's like, oh, hello, Wadney Richardson. I appreciate your dropping by.
I was hunting wabbits.
yeah. But like that's like, and then like Rodney's like, why you're a motherfucker. You make me, and then he's like, and he throws up, and then he says, you make me sick. That's about as far as I've gotten, but I'm literally trying to write a feature out of this.
Oh my! Does it ever like? Is there another universe where it's like a lisp person, or like how?
Yeah. There could be another super villain who's got like a lisp, and he's like, "Hello, boys. I've been favoring the idea of your demise." But I really just don't want to come across as making fun of people. Like, I want it to be like a very inclusive. Like maybe the good guy has a lisp. Maybe the good guy has a lisp. Yeah. The bad guy has a hard time with his R's, and it just doesn't interfere with the story in any way. But like and like maybe like at one point someone like says something mean to this villain. And like they're like, hey, excuse me, that is not okay in today's days and age. And they're like, oh, I'm sorry about that. And they're like, you're a fucking pedophile though, or something. I don't know,
dude. I don't.
All right, so
I'm gonna have to sit on that one. I got nothing.
What would you?
Well, because I can't do the voices like that. If I could do the lisps, or if I could feel confident doing the lisps, I would be doing it right now. But I'm like, I'm not about to tackle that one.
Yeah, I don't know either.
I don't know if I have any ideas.
I came up with 3.
Okay.
Oh, my second one is far more half-baked than my last one. It was taking a meat salad to a vegetarian convention. Like maybe like someone takes a meat salad and they're like, oh, I'm just having some salad. And they're like, there's meat. And they're like, oh yeah, it's a meat salad.
Oh my God. You delivered a meat salad.
That's it.
That's disgusting. I got, this is just a sentence.
All right. What is it?
All cats are is a thing that looks for a place to put its butthole.
That's good. That's really good. That is a true poem right there.
I think that's the only idea I have.
All right, here's my third idea. It's a monologue. Oh wait, you got one?
Well, it's so stupid. It's just like someone says, "I'm gonna go get frozen yogurt," and then comes out and he's just like licking an ice block of yogurt, like a popsicle or something. Like literally, he just froze his yogurt, and he thinks that's what frozen yogurt is.
That'd be a great like joke in the middle of another like sketch or something.
Yeah, like, just in the midst of it.
Yeah, I don't know. I think it would be so funny, like this super random non sequitur in the middle of some other like. But also, I guess we could make. I just can't think of anything. It'd have to be like flesh it out anymore.
It'd have to be clearly Chobani bowl shaped.
Yeah, or it's like a Danimals, and he's like cutting it.
Yeah, and it's it's that bottle shape. Yeah,
I like it.
So this is something I don't think could translate over just audio or something, but I had this idea for specifically you.
Okay.
To do this sketch. It's going to be really hard to explain the sketch, but it's going to be like you look to me and you're like, "Hey, Paul, does it look like I'm singing?"
Hey, Paul, does it look like I'm singing?
Yeah, and then you do that, and it just like clearly doesn't look like you're actually singing.
And
then I'm like, no, not really. And then you're like, how about now? And you do like a little bit better. Yeah. Like I'm like, no, it doesn't fucking look like it still. And you're like, are you kidding me? I've been practicing this for fucking weeks. And then you say, okay, well, how about now?
Okay, well, how about now?
This is where we pull our like movie magic, where we take out the sound of you screaming a song, like clearly screaming, but I'm like sitting there, and we can just Foley in like mouth sounds, like, and like you like stomping or whatever you're really doing.
So funny.
But we don't hear anything, but you're clearly screaming, and I'd be like, that one was a little better.
And like you can actually see like your hair blowing a little bit as I'm yelling.
Yeah. We get those like super slow-mo cameras.
Yeah. You know, funny story. I have 2 slow motion sneezes in my short film things that I've made, and I don't know why.
Oh, I thought it was in one project you had 2. I'm like, well, no.
Yeah,
was it?
Actually, yeah. Well, there's like literally hundreds of sneezes in one of them, and the other is a guy getting cocaine sneezed into his face.
Real cocaine.
Well, according to movie magic,
gotcha.
That flower is definitely real cocaine.
It is.
Yeah.
Have you ever tried snorting it?
Flower?
Yeah.
You know, I'm very nervous about snorting like anything, like even like, because I remember kids would like snort pixie sticks and stuff, and I was like, no, I'm good, because I get really bad nosebleeds over not doing that. So it's just shit. Like, I don't snort.
You're not a snorter.
Not a snorter. But I am a hoarder. You should see my house. It's a real problem. If someone can help me,
you should snort some of your mess up.
Ooh. Dirty laundry, trash, just stuff on the floor, my cat.
Those good sound effects.
Thanks.
Yeah, we should have a Foley, a specifically like Foley video.
What if we have like an ASMR like street fight?
Yeah. Yeah, like we're walking with like we got like a rig that has that carries mics around our heads so that we can like walk up to a river and add river noises too.
Yeah, and we're like as we're like fighting, it was like, and like the pats are like it's just like really like. Dude, maybe we should just become ASMR artists.
Yes.
Hey, here's an editing note. Could you just make both of our microphones for that ASMR segment go into each headphone? Like one per ear?
Yeah. I'm in the left and you're in the right.
So I'll be like, left. And people are like, that's in my right ear.
Right. Left. Right. It would just confuse like those people.
They're like trying to switch them back.
Yeah, they're like, give me I need to hear it how it was intended.
This one is now your right here, actually. So,
and this one is now your right here, actually. So
this one's your right here.
And then you're actually hearing both of us right
on the left here.
Stereo surround, except not. Scotty is actually muted right now, and you can hear anything he says.
I can actually talk. I'm just enacting our little sketch idea.
Yeah, that was awesome. You saw it through. Really appreciate it.
Wow, so we did it. We could just cut that little thing, and we've got our entire video for the night.
Yeah, dude. I mean, that could be even just we've released only that ASMR part as
Absolutely
this podcast.
Nothing. Yeah,
only that.
Like I thought they like came up with sketch ideas and
like yes, it took us 53 minutes to get this 1 minute of gold.
You know what's really funny is it was like we were well over 40 minutes before we got to what the podcast is about, and we finished it like in under 10 minutes, and we're like back to the goofiness. Like we can't even cut this into two podcasts.
Yeah, no.
Like we only got to the meat.
Yeah, we keep saying different numbers, and this is just gonna have to be like a type podcast where he goes like,
"Oh, you think we should cut it out?"
Maybe.
I really wonder how good this will be if we hear the podcast in full tomorrow.
Yeah.
Like maybe it's great.
Maybe it's the best podcast we've ever done.
Here's the thing. I've been watching a lot of H3 podcast. Another, I guess, shout out.
Yo, like, Ethan.
Ethan Klein.
Babe Nation.
No, but I was like, those guys don't give a shit. Like they're just like they'll be talking about like some like YouTube videos about people like riding scooters for literally like an hour and a half. I'm like, an hour and a half in, I guess we'll get to the main story now. And like it's called like Logan Paul's Epic Revenge. And it's like they talk about it for like 10 minutes. I'm like, well, I guess that's the end of our podcast. See you guys later.
Yeah, dude, they go off the rails sometimes.
Yeah, and I was like, if we were able to shoot podcasts as often as they did, we could go off the rails, and it like some poor idiot might actually listen.
Yeah. A lot of poor people listen to podcasts. Like, no, they can't, because the entry fee to listen to a podcast, even like if it's free, internet. Is still you have to have internet and a smart device,
or you could have just a cell phone,
or an MP3 and iTunes,
or you could have Wi-Fi. Who goes to McDonald's for their Wi-Fi to listen to a podcast?
Bring their earbuds on, eating their fries.
Yeah. I guess like the cheapest entry is probably if you buy like a Chromebook on eBay, because that's what I did for $50. I don't know why I'm advertising this one, but it's like a very cheap way to access the internet. And I was like, I guess $50 is probably the cheapest you're getting on the internet.
A Chromebook is $50?
Yeah.
What?
Is that a good or a bad sounding deal?
It's $50.
It was a used one, and I had to replace the battery, so it was like $60.
Okay. Whoa. No, yeah. I mean, like,
yeah,
$50.
Yeah, and there's tons of them.
Yeah, I spent more than that on beer yesterday. Like,
wow, that's some
shut up
bucks. Man, isn't it crazy having a job and being like, I can do things?
You can't do things when you have a job, though.
Yeah, but like you can spend money on things.
You could. Yeah.
Like I have a job, but I'm about
at your job you shop like all day?
Yeah, well, like, or you can just be like, I don't know. So when I don't have a job, I live for $20 a week plus my rent and expenses. But like I'm able to buy groceries.
Vague expenses though.
Like gas and electricity. No. Like I try to just keep it $20 for like groceries. And I don't really go out to eat. And if I go out to eat, I'll just like hang out with my friends and drink water. Like,
gotcha.
But that's what I do when I'm unemployed, because you never know, man. You could be unemployed for the rest of your life.
Yeah, dude.
I'm just saying.
Yeah. You could also be employed for the rest of your life, and I can kill you right now because you're employed, aren't you? Oh no, you're unemployed.
I'm employed for until Friday.
Okay. So ends. If I kill you right now, you are employed for the rest of your life.
That's true. Yeah. Well, and I've been employed.
I can make you employed for the rest of your life, Scotty. Wow, take me up on that.
I don't know, man. I want to be unemployed. Like, because I make really cool things when I'm unemployed. Like, I'm working on an animated Western right now.
Hell yeah.
And like, I put it on an 8-month hiatus because I was working. And I was like, once I'm not working, and it kept being like, you're going to work for 3 weeks. Or first it was, you're going to work for a week. And then they're like, we're going to keep you on until we find someone better. And they're like, all right, you're fine. Because there's a very green PA. And so they're just like, ugh. And so I was on one show for like 4 months. And then I was going to be on another for like a month and a half. It was going to be like August to October 15th. And then they were like, oh, October 15th, it might be November. And I was like, okay. And then they're like, how about Thanksgiving? And I was like,
dude.
You know, I'm honestly kind of into saving this money. Like, all right, cool. I've been kind of reckless with my money. I could really go for having some work, yeah. And then they're like, all right, do you want to work in December? Like literally, we're gonna cut all your responsibilities, so it's like super easy, and you just have to respond to emails and pick things up for people all day. And I was like, yeah, I can do that. That's
Are you a drug dealer now? You just
yeah, man. That's what
go
I went.
house
My
to
friend
house?
told me to be a drug dealer because he thought it would be easier than my job, and I was like, I don't know, man. That's a lot of stress.
It's a lot of ibuprofen to sell.
Yeah.
What is the street pushing these days?
Yeah, I wonder. Apparently, Tide is very popular. It's not a
those
drug.
pods.
Oh no, but like people will literally just buy like
Tide
Tide
pods.
laundry cleaner, and like it's like money to like people. Like people like they lock it up really well in stores, but just
Do
Tide.
they?
Yeah.
Why
Yeah.
Tide?
Like for whatever reason, Tide goes as a form of currency in certain communities, like in America.
Whoa.
But it's just like because like everyone needs Tide, like everybody needs it, and then also like because it's name brand, it's like worth a little more, and then you can trade it to people. Like it's like, oh, I don't really have money right now, but I got some like detergent. You need that, and people are like, yeah, and like it literally, it's like I read this crazy article about it, and I was like, that's interesting.
Wow.
And it was like, years ago, and they're still locking it up.
What if it's drugs? Like it's been drugs this whole time. Like you just put Tide in a syringe and shoot up Tide.
Yo, but like, wouldn't the Tide Pod kids probably wouldn't have died though?
Well, they drank it. Well,
I feel like
in the blood is probably way worse. Yeah, let's be real.
Like syringing alcohol into your blood is worse than drinking it.
Yeah, I wouldn't go that far. I haven't tried it. I can't verify.
Nice.
Will you shoot Tide with me?
That's our next sketch idea. We actually shoot Tide.
Dude, because the Tide kids grow up to be Tide adults who just graduate up. Tide was a gateway drug to real Tide.
Ooh, yeah, and like they use the all natural stuff. They're like, oh yeah, we care about our bodies. It's like it's still bleach.
Yeah.
It's just like made with fewer harsh chemicals.
Yeah.
But
hell yeah.
Yeah, that's our next. That's
the third.
Yeah.
We got some goods.
Yeah, we got a few for sure. A few bads.
A few bads.
A few are my fault for sure.
A few are definitely my fault.
I like a few bads and a few goods. No one knows what to expect.
That's as long as you mix them up and lie about it.
Yeah.
Then,
lying about it. Yeah.
Because then if you can convince yourself you don't know the truth, then that's where the money is. Like,
yeah,
like actually, you're like, dude, I can't even lie about it because I don't know.
Yeah. I've been actually listening to this other podcast about multi-level management schemes.
Mm-hmm.
It's crazy. And like people literally like, it's like they kind of make you feel like it's the podcast shit.
MLMs are like pyramid schemes.
Yes.
Just plain and simple.
Yeah, but like they make you feel like if you're not making money, it's your fault, and so you're like tricking yourself into like, no, but I'm gonna make money. I just need to
once I pass my overhead with I'll get the discounts with the next points because every month I get more.
Yeah, exactly.
Discounts on the product, so I got to just move the product, man. I just have to sell it. That's all I have to do.
And the really crazy thing is they did a season of that. It's called The Dream. It's on Stitcher. Just putting this out there because, yes, I am plugging something else. But anyway.
Just don't unplug this.
Oh.
Well, sorry. I kicked the table.
Oh.
Continue.
So it's called The Dream, but their first season was about multi-level marketing, whatever schemes.
Yeah, MLMs.
And their second season is about cults. And, well, no, it's not about cults. It's about... It's kind of about cults. They talk about cults in the first episode. I'm only one episode into season 2.
Okay.
But cults. They're like, it's just like a multi-level marketing. Like there's like this guy who like deprograms cults for people.
Wow.
And like he has to do it the same things for multi-level marketing and
cults. My God, it's the same process.
Yeah, it's the same process.
You're like, all right, come on. You gotta I gotta bring your family into this.
Yeah, literally. No, it's like people's family will reach out to him and be like, we need you to help us.
And God. Like, dude, have you seen the movie Faults?
No.
It's a lot like this.
Really?
Well, in some ways. It's about deprogramming and whatnot.
That's cool. Have you seen the movie The Master?
Yeah.
Cool.
Yeah.
That's
dude. That one. Well, with Joaquin.
Yeah.
That movie. Yeah. I had no idea what to expect with that one.
Yeah. Have you seen The Joker?
Yeah. Well, I've seen Joker.
Oh, is it called just Joker?
I think so.
Ha! Well, I've been calling it wrong. What did you think? Give me your honest opinion.
I liked it, man.
Yeah, I loved it.
I thought it was really sort of relevant, but also like really empathetic.
Yeah, I also felt super evil watching it. Like I was just like, I don't know how you watch this and not feel like you're being evil just by watching this. Like that was a thought I had while I was watching. I was just like, I love this movie, but I feel like I'm a bad person for liking this movie.
Did that change by the time it ended or no?
Oh,
or
the ending is where I felt that. I was like, there's no moral in this film. There's no moral. It's literally like, it's fine. Like, you don't have to have a moral in a film. But like, the moral is
chaos.
just evil.
Yeah, it's like chaos and evil.
And I was just like, that's crazy. I've never in my life seen a film with like an evil moral. And I've seen some really weird movies.
I've always wanted to make a movie where like it's just like a normal movie where the good guy is versus the bad guy, except the good guy just like completely and utterly fails and dies.
And like the bad guy's like proven right.
Yeah.
It's like somehow it's a movie. You know what? Actually, I've seen parts of there's this movie that basically got Hitler into power. And I showed it in a film class and I was like watching it. And I was like, I understand. Like it was so well edited. Like this woman directed it, and she was actually charged with or they tried to charge her with war crimes just for making this movie.
Like crime against humanity.
Yeah, is that what it was?
I don't know. I don't know what the.
Oh, I don't remember what the movie was.
No. Like it's a crime against humanity for her to do it. Like,
it was basically because it was so manipulative that it made everyone be like, Hitler, and like I was kind of watching it and I was getting a little sucked in. I was like, this is really scary.
My God.
That like obviously I knew who and like
yeah, but you watch it, you're like the editing is really interesting here.
Well, yeah, but like I was just like feeling like the emotions because it's like this really triumphant, like it's like all
it's
these
just propaganda
glorious,
that like burns in your brain.
Yeah, it's just incredibly well done propaganda. I was like, I can understand if you don't have a reason to hate Hitler, you'd be like, Hitler, and it's like people who just didn't because like it was kind of like
shout out to Hitler.
Right, I guess I did that then. But shout out to hating Hitler, I guess.
Yeah, hating Hitler.
Oh my gosh,
tongue tied.
So yeah. Anyway, not a big fan of Hitler, but there was a movie, pretty good.
Wow, did he commission it?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, I don't remember the name of the movie. I'm glad that this is the one movie that I'm not shouting out.
It's called
is like an actual Nazi propaganda film.
I'll have to look it up.
Yeah, something. I'll look it up after the podcast, so I can't even.
You have it saved to your phone.
People. No, I don't. I looked it up online. They had it on the UNM free video archive.
Yeah, whatever that was.
And I like looked at and or it just showed up, and I was like, why? And I like clicked on it because I was like, and like I wasn't in a movie theater and I was just in my room. Like, I remember this like was actually a very powerful experience for me last time. I'm curious how it's gonna be. I got through like a minute and I was like, this is boring as fuck. But like in a movie theater, like when you're like learning and you're like in a class setting, it's a lot more impactful. Don't watch it.
Wow. No, I mean I guess it's important to deconstruct these things and see how they work.
Yeah.
Because propaganda can and does happen even today.
Mm-hmm.
So
tell me about your favorite piece of propaganda from modern times.
I don't know.
Meme culture.
Yeah.
Meme culture is like it's like all of us creating our own propaganda. Like it's like we're kind of uniting into a hive mind. Because like memes like say so much and everyone's so in tune with them, like young people are. Like some people aren't, obviously, but it's like not everyone's in tune with the hive mind either, man. So, but like I feel like memes are such propaganda. Like Bernie Sanders' dank meme stash I started following, and it started changing the way I thought a little bit. And I was like, this is crazy that I'm witnessing this. But I just like my friend who's a libertarian was like, this is like the greatest meme page you can be on in like 2016, and I followed it. And they're still making stuff now because he's like rerunning. And I'm like, weird. Like it's definitely affecting me a lot more now because like I'm thinking about it more.
I'll have to check this out. It's called
Bernie Sanders dank meme stash.
Meme stash.
Now it's literally just communist propaganda. Like I'm not exaggerating. It's like everyone's like, we're communists and we're proud, and they constantly reference Marx. I'm not making this up. So on the opposite end of the political thing, I don't know about that. Not a big fan of certain things that the Russian government's done.
Shout out Russian governments.
If you don't know what I'm talking about, then you really, really should start looking up some mass political genocides. I'm not kidding. Like it's 10 million people. Anyway, whatever. Fuck Russia.
Did you see the interview with James Franco? The movie The Interview. James Franco and Seth Rogen, where they go into Korea.
Yeah, definitely got like, I don't know.
Not that has to do with Russia, but
well, yeah, it's about like communism and stuff. Why? Yeah, whatever. I'm not going to get into communism tonight.
Please do.
All right. Why does it never work? Why does it never work? That's my question. It never works. It could work. You say on paper it works. Why does it not work? Anyway, that's my thoughts on communism. Hopefully no one knows where I am on the political spectrum now.
Yeah, dude. It's just kind of
I'm trying
vortex.
to keep it like relatively rounded in my hate for all sides. But that's why I hate the two-party system. Fuck the two-party system.
Yeah, dude.
That's my political stance.
I'm with you.
Cool. That's it. I'm not going to elaborate anymore.
No, I hate two-party system. I think it's so stupid. There's only two. It only breeds division.
Because it was like it comes out with Hillary versus Trump. Like obviously nobody liked any of them, but like
I liked both of them.
Okay. Wow, you may be the first person.
Like I really don't know which one I want to win.
Yeah, but a lot of it was just who do you hate more, and that was just that was literally what it came down to for a lot of people. Because there wasn't a third person. Like I honestly, I'm not going to get into who I thought was a fantastic candidate. A lot of people thought he was an idiot, but I was like,
Vermin Supreme.
Ooh, interesting. I feel like Vermin Supreme is a genius who knows, but like an aimless genius.
Yeah, I could see that.
Shout out to Vermin Supreme.
Yeah, shout out to Vermin.
2020.
I would love if he was just sitting there. He's like, "Ooh, the new Do It and Die podcast is out." He's like, "Thanks for the shout out."
Wow, cool. He's our he's number 18 of the people.
He's the 18th listening to the lucky 18th.
Yeah, lucky 18 Vermin Supreme. I wonder if we could hit him up on Twitter and be like, hey, do you like our podcast? We talk about you about an hour and 10 minutes in.
Yeah. Like it was it's a politics podcast, really. And your name came up quite frequently. You might want to check it out.
He's just listening. He's like, man, these guys have no direction for this podcast, do
they? You're like, he knows the podcast industry like way too well, and he's like, these folks do not know how to just pick a demographic and stick to it.
I am a big fan of the corn green screen, though.
Hell yeah, dude. Well, this is just wrapped up. It's done.
Yeah, we're at a minute and a few minutes.
Well, it went to the second file. It can only handle an hour, 10 minutes at once or something.
Really?
Oh, but no. It recorded. See, it's 02 now.
Oh shoot! What does this mean?
Well, that just means I have to sandwich both files together to get the whole episode. I think that's gonna be possible.
I don't know.
I think I can find a tutorial.
You're doing like advanced green screen. You're like, I don't know how to connect my audio.
I should show you what I had to edit for these attorneys.
Really? Okay, all right.
Like just how I had to edit it.
Ooh, do you have a plug? Are you gonna plug something?
Oh no. They haven't paid me yet, so.
Have you given it to them?
No, I gave it to them.
Oh, that's your mistake. But you never give anything to anybody until they pay you first.
That's what I say. That's the smartest thing.
Or I give them people,
or no, it's not.
I give them a half broken file, like where it works to a point and that it gets corrupted.
Be like, I'll fix it if you give me the rest.
Yeah,
of the
you got to
money.
give me the rest of the money, and it's all yours.
Dude, yeah, I used to do that for homework assignments.
Yeah. Oh.
Since I had a Mac, I would save it in whatever like Mac format, and it'd be like, "What? I don't have Word on my Mac. I only have Pages."
Like, well,
but my homework's all here. It's on Pages. I just don't have a laptop.
And like the professor's like, "I've got a Mac."
No, and that's when you go into properties and you go edit the actual code, and you just jumble up in the code in there.
Yeah.
And then, or you just change the extension. You take like a JPEG that's the size of a docx file, and then you change it to docx, and then it won't open when it's docx.
That's what I was just about to say. Is like I've heard people do this with like JPEG,
yeah,
or like going and like messing with the code
JPEG.
a
I'll be like,
why is it working? So sorry, I didn't do my homework.
What's the worst? What's the best time you skipped homework, or how's the best you cheated homework?
My big thing was I'd be like, oh shit, I have this giant project due tomorrow. And then I would do it in a night and they would be like, Scotty, you did a really good job. And I'd be like, I just didn't sleep and I'm in 6th grade. Let me think. Times I skipped homework.
Or like the best way you cheated homework.
Oh, man.
Because like
here's the time. It was just very lucky, but I didn't realize we had a project due. And
come on.
No, literally just didn't realize.
The teacher's like,
school,
Scotty.
and everyone's got giant like poster boards.
Volcanoes.
And I was like, oh fuck. And like I was like, is it due today? And they're like, yeah.
Like, duh,
like you didn't do it. And I was like, oh my gosh. And I was in the 7th grade. This was Miss she was Russian actually. I don't remember her name, but
shout out Russia.
Katya Adams.
Oh,
plug. She was nice. She was nice, but she was from Russia. That has nothing to do with the story. But
were you
interesting tidbit?
You didn't want to be tardy for her class, so you would show up even earlier than the bell.
Was a rusher.
Like, yeah.
You were
rushing in.
Rushing in. Yeah, I probably tried to make a joke like that at one point.
I'm sure.
She was like sort of no nonsense, but still likable. But I like felt like such a piece of shit because I was like, I can't believe I forgot to do this.
Shit.
And like there was people presenting, and she was like, all right, if you didn't do it, everybody stand up and come to the bed and like tell me right now. You're getting like an F, and like we're like this is like a big deal, but you're gonna get a worse F if you don't stand up. And I was like,
oh shit,
I'm not standing up,
dude.
And so
yes,
yeah, and she like we were gonna be doing it over the course of 2 days. So she was like, if you didn't get it, then we're gonna do it now. And I was like, not standing up.
Fuck yeah, dude. Fuck
and
yeah.
So
fuck
then,
the system.
Yeah, and I was just like, it's a 50-50 chance whether or not she catches me.
She realizes,
and she literally like we going through these projects, and it's like literally you just come out. It's like. I don't know. The project like had something to do with like adjectives and nouns, and like just like coming up with a symbol for every type of word in the English language. Yeah. It was weird. She was Russian, but English was her second language. But she taught middle school English.
Yeah, that's kind of tricky.
Yeah, I don't know what. Yeah, what weird. The more I think about this, Anyway,
Wait, so you got away with it?
So I got away with it. She literally called me and she was like, "Oh, do you think we have time?" And she's like, "Scotty, do you want to do it today or tomorrow?" And I was like, tomorrow would be better. I'm not feeling so good today." And she was like, all right, cool. Everyone gets to go.
Cool.
2 minutes early. And I was like, yeah. And I was like,
I got to start my project.
Yeah. And I like went home and I was like, Mom, I got a project that's due tomorrow. And she was like, you didn't start it yet? And I was like, no, I didn't know it's due. And she was like, my mom was like giving me a hard time. And like, I was so stressed.
Jeez.
And I finished it and I brought it in and she and I was like, oh, I took it home last night. Sorry. And then I did the presentation and like, it was a success. Like a lot of people really liked it.
You're like, Mom, I don't know why you're so mad at me because actually this project isn't due tomorrow. It's due today.
Yeah, I didn't tell her that. Gosh, yeah, but yeah, I had like a bunch of puns. Like I don't remember how I did it, but like somehow I remember I had like a lot of different puns, and everyone's like, "Oh, these puns are pretty funny," and it was like pure just stress. That feel all right. Are we finishing our podcast?
Yeah,
I'm just. Wait, tell me about times you cheated.
In a AP history once,
Mr.
Tejas walked out of the room to go shit or something, or shit on something. I don't know what he does. Free country.
Yeah.
He left the answer key to the final on his desk. And me and my friend Austin got our other friend Fuzzy to steal it. And then we took a photo of it. And then we made cheat sheets.
Oh, so you weren't taking... I thought you were taking the final at that exact moment. I was like...
Oh, no. It was like the week... It was like the week before it was done.
Oh, so he's like going through...
and
for things that... Okay.
Yeah. And it was just like... It was just on his master teacher book or whatever. And we took pictures of it. And it was the 50-page final or like... It was like the 50... question final. It was like a full Scantron sheet or whatever, and we would write the answers on the back of a Trident gum wrapper. Because like if you have your Trident, there's like you can peel back like some of the silver foil or whatever, and like write.
Oh wow, that's genius.
And so like we wrote it on there, and then it turned out like so like we were it was like classic. Like we only made like I think 2 of these master cheat sheets.
Yeah.
Because it took a while to write 50 small letters. But we would like pass it around the class.
So everyone was using it?
and this girl like we passed it to, and we had like it was so weird. It was a portable, but it was connected to the other side of the portable. And he had that class as well.
Yeah.
But that classroom wasn't in session, but he had sequestered off students who needed to take a longer form of the final or something. Like other students were in that room taking the test as well.
Yeah.
And so he was watching both of the groups. So he would go in and out both the portables.
Oh, that's good.
So when he was out, we would like give it to the other people, and we're like, hey, do you want some gum? And they're like, no, I'm okay. We're like, trust me, you want some gum? Wink, wink. And then showed them like the answers.
Dude, I can't believe no one ratted you out though. Like that's so... Oh, that's funny. Did he catch on?
No.
He's like, no. Man, everyone got 100.
Well, that was that was the thing too. We talked about that. We're like, we can't go for hundreds. He knows we're dumb fucks. Like we're like I'm a B- at best. You know. So like I intentionally missed some. But the thing was like we did study some because we had to know if he changed the cheat sheet or not.
Yeah, that's
so.
Like, all right, hold on. Is this lined up?
Yeah, so we had to get our stories straight with what was real, so we could like verify. And then once we got like the first couple answers, we're like, those are all solid answers. Like those are the right ones.
Yeah.
So then we're like, okay.
Dude, that's really funny, man. Like, oh my gosh. I used to go and I would write in pencil, like a mechanical pencil on my hand, on the palm of my hand, or on my desk if I had time, and I'd have like a little like thing, and I'd like look at it before the teacher came, and I'd just write out all my notes on my desk in math class because you have to know all these formulas and stuff. So I'd either have it on my hand or my desk or both. And then I'd just be kind of like looking, and I'd be doing it. But I had to learn so much for the cheat sheet. It was a good way of studying. I still got D's. But
nice. Those would have been F's.
Yeah, but I always had really kind teachers who would be like, all right, your homework is like half of your grade and you just have to do it. And the other half is your test. So I'd always come out with like a C.
Nice.
Because I'd like really screwed up on like every test.
Flunked the test.
Like I remember
you did fairly good on the homework.
The best I ever did, I got a B-, and it was the first time I'd ever had like alcohol. I just like drank, and I was like, "Oh, I got a test tomorrow." Whoop!
Oh my god,
it was the best I'd ever done.
Yo,
yeah, I don't know.
I see correlations here.
Yeah. I also used to do all my math homework when I was hungover in college.
You're like, I love your like juxtaposition of things you do and where you have to do them.
Yeah.
So it's like I can only do math drunk or hungover.
Yeah. Like, and I would also do all my computer
like
programs.
Yeah.
Like all the left brain stuff. I'd be like, I read something about like left brain people like preferring alcohol or something, and it like kind of rewires your brain to be more left brain thinking. So I was like, maybe I'm just more logical when I'm hungover. Maybe not, but
as you eat your waffles.
Yeah,
because you're hungover. You're like, maybe I'm more logical.
I'd be like at my I remember going to my parents' house because they had like really good internet or something, and I was like doing my laundry while everyone was gone. And I was like, oh my gosh, I'm like way too hungover. I'm glad no one's here right now. And like I would like finish my math like online homework and get like a good grade, and I was like, all right, here we go.
Whoa, yeah.
Ooh, I bet the audio listeners ooh.
Yeah.
This probably sucks so much.
Okay. Let's kill it. Let's kill it.
Bye.